Uh, okay, so
Kalmit has been
yeah.
listening for a long time.
Actually, today I said you good evening.
Hmm.
For me, it's not a good evening.
Why? What happened?
I had to wait in the bus hold for more than 1.5 hours.
Uh-huh. Now, when you say like that, nice thing happened to me last Thursday, day before
Hmm.
yesterday. Now I
Hmm.
had in one of my new grade six classes for the
Hmm.
students who sat for the scholarship exam, right?
Hmm.
There was a boy in that class. The class usually the class starts at 3:30
Hmm.
in the evening, right?
Where?
3:30 in nearby our house. That institute is
And
nearby our house. Uh,
uh,
so when I went there, that boy was there. He had come in his school uniform. He had
hmm.
come straight from the school, right? Now when I was teaching him, unlike other this, I realized that he was very not tired. He was somewhat lazy. He was somewhat lazy and he was very reluctant even to write. When he was writing the note, I saw he was reluctant, right? Right. He was very lazy and he was looking down. He kept looking down. He didn't raise his head, right? He didn't take his chin up. So I realized that he was sometimes he must be uneasy. It was uneasy for him more. He was lazy, right?
Hmm.
So I asked him. I kept asking him, son, what's the reason? Whether you are tired? I asked him, are you tired? He said no. I asked him, do you feel lazy in the class? He said no. Then I asked, don't you like English? Don't you like to learn English? He said, no, everything is okay. I asked, then what's the problem? I realized, right? Then I asked him, are you hungry? He said, yes. No, no. I asked him, are you hungry? He said, no. I asked him, did you have lunch? He said, no. Time was 3:30. Now, usually in schools, the morning interval is given is at 10:30. I asked him, why didn't you have lunch? No, he said he had come to the class straight from the school because he didn't have time to go home, have lunch and come, right? From Mahar, it has taken him 1 hour to come to Kirilla from Mahar. There were no buses, right? And from Kirilla to the class, it has taken another 1 hour, totally 2 hours, right? Altogether 2 hours. That means the reason is there were no buses. He had to wait
Hmm.
in the at the bus hold for a long time. So because of that, he couldn't go home, have lunch, and come back to class. So he had come to the class straight from the school, right? He's a very small kid, a grade six boy.
Hmm.
So I sent him home. I asked him, you may go home, take a shower, have lunch, and ask your mother either to bring a packet of lunch when you come to class, or you may take a packet of lunch when you go to school, so that you can have it after school and straight come to class. Or you can ask your mother to bring a packet of lunch when you come to school. You can have it and then you can start the class. So small kids, it took him 2 hours to come to the class from Mahar. The reason is there were no buses.
Yes, yes.
So Kalvit, what happened to you?
Yes, today I went practices. So after practices, uh, finished at 5.
Hmm,
So sharply at 4:30 it started raining,
hmm,
heavy rain.
hmm,
So I couldn't come out because it's raining.
hmm,
So I came out at 6 or 6:15.
hmm.
So from 6:15 to 7:30 I was in the bus only.
How, from what time to what time?
6:15 to 7:30 I was in the bus only.
From 6:15 to 7:30.
Yes,
You were at the bus hold.
yes, there were no buses,
Hmm,
but only one bus went 135 Kalaniakohola bus.
hmm.
So it was overloaded.
Oh, hmm, hmm.
Yes, I didn't get in. So, and it was raining. I wait at the bus stop. So, and I called my father and he came to pick me from
Oh.
here.
If your father had not come there, you would have been there still.
Yes,
Uh, right, right. Then what else? What happened? What else happened?
yes, today is a very tired. I'm very tired. Tired of standing.
Hmm.
Um, so yesterday our colors night was held. School's colors night. So even this year, this time the badminton is the best sport in our school.
Are you not a colors holder?
Not yet. So if we want to, we should take 3 merits to have a color, to get a color.
3 merit means?
When merits mean when if I had won some all island matches and some others like that, and if I had won some, if I had a chance to play in a match that held in foreign country like World Cups, so like that. So when if I had done that like thing, I have a merit. So I should take 3 merits to get a color. So I haven't taken any merit. So I think this year and next year is next year and May
next year and the following year.
And the following year is the last year I can. So in those 3 years, I must take a color, 3 merits before I leave school.
Now the grade 5 scholarship exam results are going to be issued tonight.
Yes, I heard that.
You were expecting it yesterday or no? Today I saw on news today the results is going to be issued now. How is your brother? Is he stressed?
No, he's.
He may not have any problem because he has already has a school.
Yes.
But I think I predict that another problem will the newest problem will be created with the scholarship exam. Like now in the exam paper there were some problems, some hard questions and some problems were there. There were a lot of agitation, a lot of protests from parents and children against that. So this time I feel that there will be something will happen. The next national problem for the next 2-3 weeks, for the next 10 or next 10 days, or for the next 2 weeks, the next problem will be created with the grade 5 scholarship exam, so that these problems can be put under the carpet. That's what they have been doing. Every week 1 or 2 problems are created, so that when new problems come up, the old problems go under the carpet, go down. I think by tomorrow a new problem will have been created with scholarship exam results.
Without troubling government doesn't go to the better good what is the call without troubling
the government can't run without problems. Without creating issues.
Without creating issues.
Now people have forgotten the express scholarship, right? People have forgotten now. Those days sea turtles and a lot of thousands of sea creatures kept dying, and people, environmentalists and civilians protested against this. Social media activists, even we talked about it. Now people have forgotten it. And bond scam, then garlic scam, then the gas issue, the gas problem, which was there about 2 months ago. Now the new gas problem has been created. Now the previous gas issue. Now people have forgotten the previous gas issue. Then what are the other problems? The hand grenade which was found at the All Saints Church in Morella.
Yes.
Muslim issue. Now they tried to create another extremist problem, Muslim problem, but it failed. Right now, people have realized. People know when the bull is turning. People know whether to eat the coconut plant or the breadfruit plant.
I think the government automatically took the curse from the Easter Sunday attack.
Yeah, this is the curse.
Yes. This is the curse. Yes.
This is the curse.
Almost directly should responsible for this attack because lots of statement lots of statement and what's the cause Saki?
Evidence.
Evidence hidden under red carpet. Cardinal also requested all pages, all books, but still not. But the Attorney General, he had been handed over.
No, the
all,
former Attorney General said that he made a statement. Soon after his
Yeah.
retirement, he said his Sunday attack was a political conspiracy.
conspiracy.
It's not a result of a terrorist activity.
Yes.
Terrorist
Yes.
work.
Yes.
So this can be called as a curse. Now,
Curse.
more than 300 people, including children, were killed, and their family members they lost in lurch, and another hundreds of people lost they became partially and permanently disabled. Still, they have not been given any solution, right? So still they keep requesting for solution for a quick action. Still, we can't see the government taking action or giving any solution. And they are the dead people, the people who were dead, they must be cursing. They must be
What I am
cursing,
saying,
being in somewhere.
what I am saying so because other Asian country also were face
The Asian
pandemic.
countries also face the pandemic.
Yes, the Asian country, South Asian country face pandemic. They face COVID situation. They also ran under COVID situation, but their economy is rapidly increased and foreign currency. But
And the other thing is most of those countries are border countries. They are border to other countries.
Yes.
So it was. It's very difficult. It's very hard to control the spreading of a virus when a country is a border country. But Sri Lanka being an island nation, in Sri Lanka, COVID virus could have been easily controlled.
Yes.
The other thing is they let the virus to spread everywhere so that they could make their new businesses, right? They are finding new income sources, and in Sri Lanka, the virus could have been easily controlled. And we have I think how many? What's our population? 20.2 million population. Right?
Yes.
So we are a small nation, small island nation. So the virus could have been easily controlled. In spite of having such a chance, such an opportunity, they didn't do it. Instead of doing that, what they did was letting the virus to spread and taking the unnecessary advantages.
Yes. The main example is Brandix
cluster. Right. So this can be called as a curse of East Sunday attack. The dead people must be cursing being in somewhere, and their family members who are alive, who are disabled, and who are lost in lives, they must be cursing the government and the whole country. So the whole country got the curse of this. The people, both the people who must be responsible, and both innocent people had to pay for that. Now we have been paying them.
Yes, and other incident is yesterday JVP leader who has request report from the parliament and chief speaker about the Pandora paper, but it's still not.
Now the other incident. Now people have forgotten it. Pandora papers.
Pandora papers. Yes, and chief. What is the call? Sabana?
The leader of the house.
The leader of the house, member of the parliamentarian. What's the Dinesh Gunawardene? Yes. Who?
Andra Janaka said, I'm happy to hear your melodious voice.
Yes, because Dinesh Gunawardene covered the government party covered president, because president relations and other parties, because
they are protecting president and his family.
Yes, for family by Dinesh Gunawardene. I think they try to paint white paint but but I don't know what is the people decision.
They tried to
Oh,
whitewash. They tried to whitewash
yes,
the Rajapaksa
whitewash.
family.
Yes, yes, many laundrymen went this. They always wash dirty of the Rajapaksa family. They slave people because we don't care about that. Next election, we should go to home.
Right, Kalmit, you can say something. It's your turn.
Yes, actually, last year I thought everything will over by this year.
Everything.
But
Mm.
I think they all just started. So I was supposed to say something.
What were you supposed to say? Now the price of a loaf of bread was increased by 30 rupees. That means 110 rupees now.
Yes.
Now for a family that used to buy 2 loaves of bread for dinner, will have to pay 220 rupees a day.
200 rupees. Yes.
200 rupees a day. If it is multiplied by 5 for 5 days, 1,100 rupees for 5 days.
For 5 days. For bread.
Now multiply 210 by 30. 6,300. 6 now. If a family,
Yes.
for example, if a family eats 2 loaves of bread for dinner every day, the whole month they will have to pay 6,300 rupees only for loaf of bread.
What is the snacks price?
Prices of salt eats and other snacks will increase by 10 or 15 rupees.
As one of my friends said, the fish bun cost was 80 rupees.
Maybe. Right. Now we will have to find another alternative for dinner instead, right? For bread. Like, what could be the alternative?
We will have to cultivate every
Yes,
vegetable and fruit in our garden.
in our gardens.
So,
For a meal.
For a meal. Now people should use to 2 meals. And
people will have to get used to have 2 meals a day.
Yes, 2 meals a day.
No need of getting used to that. People are already get used to that. There are some families who eat only 1 meal a day, and there are a lot of families that they go to bed without having dinner. Even children are not given dinner. Children go to bed without having dinner, with empty stomach.
People are used to kerosene oil, but there's no enough kerosene oil inside another area, because lots of people they are not using gas and other things because they don't have enough money. Lots of people used to use kerosene oil, but kerosene oil, so as I heard, it doesn't enough.
Enough kerosene oil is not available.
Yes, enough kerosene oil is not available around Sri Lanka.